Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollack. I am an attorney who helps other attorneys and their law firms meaningfully engage with the audiences that are vital to their success, including referral sources, prospective clients, and the media. In this video, I want to answer a question about the media that an attorney posed to me recently. That attorney asked whether she should go seek publicity for a client's legal dispute before a complaint is actually filed and a lawsuit is commenced. My answer was yes, of course you should. Now, her concern was whether going to get publicity now, a week or 2 or 4 before a lawsuit being filed, will damage her chances of getting publicity when that lawsuit is filed. Clearly, she is representing the plaintiff in the dispute. I told her that now is as good of a time as any to seek publicity for the legal dispute if we think it's truly newsworthy. The announcement, the initial understanding that a legal dispute exists is a newsworthy event. That's why so often media covers the filing of a lawsuit or of an indictment, because that document, those documents, are what trigger a legal dispute and trigger the lawsuit. But just because those documents are covered because they trigger a dispute doesn't mean that an announcement without a lawsuit about a legal dispute wouldn't get covered. You see this sometimes when you've got a high-profile firing or resignation. You see this when you have a high-profile accusation of sexual misconduct or discrimination, even racial discrimination. You see this sometimes between corporate entities when they're fighting over non-compete or trade secrets or unfair business practices. Just because a legal dispute isn't marked at a particular point in time by a lawsuit doesn't mean that it's not newsworthy. I would actually argue that when you seek publicity for a legal dispute before you file a lawsuit or commence some other kind of legal proceeding, you're actually helping increase the chances for that later media coverage of that later event. Because once a legal dispute is deemed newsworthy, then it should follow that most material developments in that legal dispute will themselves be newsworthy. But you don't want to chance things here. If you, like this attorney, are involved in a legal dispute where you think you have a legitimate chance of getting publicity well before you actually commence a formal legal proceeding, go and seek publicity, but don't take too much time between that initial seeking of publicity and the filing of the legal proceeding or the lawsuit or what have you. And the reason is, if you wait 2-3 months between the actual announcement of the dispute and then the filing of the lawsuits, then you can be forgotten in the court of public opinion and the media moves on. But if you announce the existence of a legal dispute and then merely 2-3 weeks later you file a complaint, maybe even a month later, you still have that kind of recency in the minds of the public and of the media, and hopefully that helps you keep that subsequent development newsworthy. What you don't want to have happen is you announce a dispute exists and then you wait 2-3-4 months, and next thing you know, when you finally file a lawsuit, it's old news and everyone has moved on. So if you're an attorney involved in a high-profile legal dispute or a dispute that you want to be high-profile, and you want to seek publicity and tell your client's side of the story before actual legal proceedings kick off, then you certainly can, and I would argue should, seek that publicity before those proceedings. But if you want to double dip and you want to try and get publicity again when the proceedings start, you should consider making sure that you kick off those proceedings relatively soon after you first seek publicity for the dispute. If you like this video, if you would be interested in more information about engaging the court of public opinion, engaging referral sources, or engaging prospective clients, please visit www.coplastrategies.com, www.coplastrategies.com. Till next time, thanks for watching.